Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Also, you are new here, welcome. So you already saw the thumbnail and also the title. I'm getting excited. I've been trying to keep this under wraps, but since some other people are already talking about it, I might as well share my story. But anyways, I have gotten the opportunity to preview Universal Epic Universe. I am so excited to talk to y'all about it because I've actually gone for a while now, and just really want to talk about it. It's awesome, guys. A little backstory leading up to this. Me as a little kid, just like any other theme park enthusiast out there, you gotta start somewhere. Me as a little kid, living in South Florida, taking trips up here with the Walt Disney World and of course Universal Studios, where I don't really remember going to Islands of Adventure, but we just went to Universal Studios Florida. I do remember that. And of course, did all this stuff. I didn't do Hanna-Barbera, but I did do Jimmy Neutron's Blast. I did do, of course, Confrontation, Jaws, Beetlejuice Graveyard Review, Disaster, Earthquake, Twister. Done all that. Did not do Back to the Future. I don't know why, but maybe I was afraid of it back then. Because one of my biggest things when I was a little kid on Confrontation, I tell you guys, I was a little kid. I was terrified of Kong, like that big old ape, red eyes, shaking that thing. That was a time to live back in the day, and it's just an amazing attraction that Universal actually built that. And of course, right there is The Revenge of the Mummy. But anyways, leading up to that, just the love of the parks. Now I'm like a grown adult doing this and this. I'm like, you know what? This is something special. This is amazing. Universal has given to the people. The people asked, this is what they want, and Universal has delivered. It's amazing. Now, there are some things that's not here yet, like, say the Harry Potter attraction. I don't think much people have heard it yet, and if so, it's been not talked about, but it's supposed to be groundbreaking technology, because everything they have for Harry Potter right now, Escape from Gringotts, Forbidden Journey, Hagrid's, all amazing attractions. Gringotts, that queue is amazing. The ride's also really cool. It's like a hybrid roller coaster. Man, that's awesome. Hagrid's still my favorite ride at the moment at the Kirk parks, because you just can't beat Hagrid's. It's an amazing storytelling coaster. It's awesome. But anyways, today I'm going to talk about Universal Epic Universe, my thoughts and opinions. Everybody does have their own opinions on things, like their top tier list, what they like, but I'm going to tell you mine, so let's go ahead and get into it. Well, alright guys, so it's now time to dive straight into the attractions. Now, also before we actually get into that, quick disclaimer, what's going on right now. It is previews. The park is not fully open yet. We still got some time left, and during previews, you have technical rehearsals. If y'all remember Universal Studios Florida, when DreamWorks Land opened up last year, had signs out there, technical rehearsal, which means some stuff may not be operating at that moment or be closed. And what's been closed right now, we all know about it, which is Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. No one has talked about it, but supposedly, as Universal said, is groundbreaking technology. So every Harry Potter ride they've ever made is amazing. So I cannot wait for that one. But I do have a top list outside that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Well, alright guys, let's actually now dive into the attractions. Talk about my favorite. Now, everyone has their own opinions, their own favorites. Totally respect that. I actually really love listening to other people and their opinions, because everybody does have their own opinions. I'm like, okay, I like your opinion, but I can see where you come from, but don't agree with it, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, my top attraction at Universal Epic Universe so far is Monsters Unleashed: The Frankenstein Experiment. What an amazing attraction. Now, what people already talked about, it is the same ride arm system as Forbidden Journey, the Kuka ride arm system. This is the arm, this is the bench, whatever. It is the same system. Me personally, I do have a little bit of motion simulation, the sickness stuff, but I don't get it too bad. But I won't do Simpsons. I will not do Simpsons. But Forbidden Journey, I can do Forbidden Journey. It's not that bad. I think it's actually gotten a little bit better over the past couple years. But this attraction has no screens. If there is any screens, it's barely any. And they already teased some of the audio animatronics, and what they have 13, 15 in this thing, and it's so incredible at what they have done. It's super awesome. So Universal, they did an amazing job, man. It's awesome. But I really do enjoy this attraction. It's awesome. The facade for the ride when you go into the queue itself, pre-show. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's pretty awesome. And the ride itself, oh, gosh, it's awesome. What's actually now talk about the description. It's actually on the Universal Orlando app. In Monsters Unchained: The Frankenstein Experiment, Dr. Victoria Frankenstein's demonstration goes airy when Dracula leads a revolt of angry monsters attempting to escape the catacombs. It's so awesome. That's gonna be an amazing ride. I don't even know the limits on like opening day, like how long that line's gonna be. Like, people are ready for that attraction. Now, I will say, when Universal does a ride like this really good, they can knock it out. And so far, this is number one, but no one has done Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry yet. But when they do a Potter attraction, I tell you guys, they knock out the ballpark. Forbidden Journey, again, same ride system, but that queue though, Forbidden Journey, is probably still one of the best queues for a ride I have personally ever done in my life for a theme park. It throws you right into the movie. So Warner Brothers and Universal, they did a pretty good job on that one. Hagrid's, it's awesome. Escape from Gringotts is awesome. It's awesome. And also, I have gotten a chance to go inside the queue for Battle of the Ministry. I'm like, whoa. But just got to go inside the queue, but still, it's pretty awesome, guys. I cannot wait to ride that ride. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, number one is Monsters Unleashed. Alright guys, so now diving into number two. Now, some people may just love thrill. Some people just love chill stuff. But me personally, I love a little bit of thrill. And this is Stardust Racers coming in at number two. Let me tell you guys, I have done both sides, yellow and green track. Yellow's left, green's right. And I've done the middle, the front, the back. Of course, if you want to get the thrill, you go to the back of the bus. But anyways, I'll probably say the most thrilling spot is green track, way in the back. Like, you feel like, not necessarily getting ejected out of the seat, but like, man, you're gonna feel some airtime. And like, man, it's so fast. The very beginning of it, like, it's so, I don't know, a lot of emotions come out of that, like, in the beginning, like, okay, we're here. You can also see, I think they actually tease it too, I do believe, but in the back of the trains, they actually have the flux capacitor, which is amazing. I love the tribute Universal has done to that. Like, it's awesome. Going into it, you do have this, like, celestial sound on it. Like, it's super cool, like, Borden. And I'm trying not to give it away too much, but like, I do want to talk about it a little bit. Like, it's awesome. I do think also the seats there, it's like, I want to say Rip Rocket, like how the seats are, but also Velocicoaster, if that makes sense. But very comfortable seats. I actually felt more safe in Stardust seats than Velocicoaster seats, but still both really comfortable, I will say that. And probably, of course, Stardust is, it's brand new, so it's gonna feel pretty good. But still, I would say if you want the most intense, you want to go to the right side all the way back. Green track, I don't know what it is, it's just intense. You go out, it has an amazing onboard audio, kind of like, you know, Hulk has a really cool soundtrack. Of course, Velocicoaster, you don't need a soundtrack, you're just about to die on a coaster in a Velocicoaster paddock. It's an amazing ride. But Stardust, it's awesome. I love it. Going into the stations, you're like this, curves, it goes under, it launches, it's awesome. And they actually had to put trims on it to actually slow it down, but honestly, it's an amazing attraction. I love it. Every experience I've done, I felt like it was a different experience, because I always try to like switch up the sides and like decide which one is better. But if you do want like a more of a chill ride, but not chill, because it's still very thrilling, but like I think the yellow side is a little bit more tame than that green side. That's just my personal opinion. I cannot wait to see what people say about that one. But still, Star Tracers is an amazing attraction. I can't wait to hear people talk about it. Alright guys, so next up, actually going to talk about our third attraction, which is another coaster, but this one is more of the fun side. It's for the family, which is Hiccup Swing Gliders. I was so excited to enter How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. And I'm going to tell you guys, actually going into like that land, super immersive. Like, I would probably say Isle of Berk is still a sleeper, guys. Like, I don't think we've seen its full potential yet. Like, everything Universal has done for concepts, they are true. And like, one person has caught it on the internet, actually the dragon in the air, just flapping. But they haven't shown it anymore. I think someone the other day actually saw the dragon on the ground. Like, I think it was like the one of the news choppers. But they will have flying dragons. It's gonna be super cool, guys. I can't wait to see it. I actually also have saw Toothless. Really awesome, amazing animatronic. Universal actually posted pictures about it. It's so awesome. But anyways, diving into the attraction, which is Hiccup's Wing Gliders. Not like Stardust. Is a very, very family attraction. Almost, I think anybody can ride this ride. This is a great ride. It does have a little bit of a thrill to it. It has a little bit of launch, the theming, the onboard audio, the little story to it. Oh, it's so awesome. It is also an Intamin coaster. This is people that made Hagrid's, Velocicoaster, Gringotts. So they're very famous from Universal. They made some amazing coasters, but I think it's this amazing, awesome ride. I do love it. Very rideable as well. I do believe probably when it does open, it will probably have a pretty good wait time, but I will say I think it will be worth it. It's, again, very family friendly. Everyone's going to enjoy it. Something that everyone could do, which I talked earlier in the video, that something about Epic. There's something for everyone, which I do love. So Hiccup's Wing Gliders, number 3. Well, alright guys, next up, we're actually going into Super Nintendo World. And I think I said this in videos in the past, I have never been overseas into Japan. I've never been to Hollywood. So this is my first time going into Super Nintendo World. And I tell you what, guys, it was super immersive. And also going into it, you do have the warp pipe. And something I love about this, they give everybody an opportunity to actually experience the warp pipe. You can go up the escalator, but say if you're like handicapped or whatever, you can't do it. They do have a side entrance over here in the ground. You still go through a warp pipe, and it actually goes through an elevator to Princess Peach's castle, and everybody gets the same grand overlook reveal of Super Nintendo World, which is a really great thing that Universal has done. So that was really nice. But the next one for the attraction, which will be Donkey Kong's Minecart Madness. This is super awesome, guys. Like, when I first saw the concept, I was like, that's really cool. Like, I don't think anybody's ever thought of like an attraction like that. I know, like, that is saying like video game like, but like the track, instead of like this, it's like this, and like it gives the illusion of like jumping over broken tracks. Like, super awesome. Like, the seats are pretty comfy. I think it's like a mix between like how Gringotts feels, kind of, maybe, but it's still pretty comfortable. I have some friends, and they were kind of worried about getting on the ride because of the of their size and stuff, but like they actually got on it pretty well. But just be cautious. Like, you know, it's kind of like a little tight fits. Also, Cursed Werewolf also kind of like that too, but we'll get into that. But Minecart Madness, it's still very fun. Everyone can ride it. The whole family can ride it. It's very fun. I do know it does have a high requirement, but still, most people can ride Minecart Madness. I mean, again, it's Nintendo World, and it's honestly a pretty fun coaster. I do love it. You have some really fun music to it, sounds. You have some audio animatronics, the cue for the ride, the story. Honestly, it's all really fun. And also, when you're about to board the train, believe it's on a omni-mover, kind of like how Hagrid's is. It never stops moving, which is great. So, because like you can see like aerial shots and stuff, and like the chopper and stuff, you just see the mine cars going around, a whole bunch of them. That's probably why like it's always going every whatever seconds. But Mario Kart Madness is my next attraction. Well, alright guys, so next up, which is still in Super Nintendo World, which is Bowser's Challenge. Now, me personally, I have never, again, been to any Nintendo Worlds, you know, Hollywood, Japan, and I've seen some of these POVs online, but sometimes, again, POVs, no, pictures, can't do justice. Like, you just gotta do it for yourself. But Bowser's Challenge, like, it's super awesome. So, starts from the outside, Bowser's Fortress, you go inside the queue. Really cool queue, guys. I really do love it. I think it's probably one of the biggest queues in like I've ever done, and also just immersed in this. It's actually really cool, and I was like, man, this is a really awesome attraction. As far as similarities goes, it actually does remind me just a bit. Now, nothing like it, but like Men in Black. It does remind me of Men in Black just a little bit. Like the size of the car. You do have, like, it's on a track, like that single track, and also you do have a steering wheel, not a gun, but you do have a steering wheel that has triggers on it. Kind of same concept maybe, but like super cool advanced technology. Like, you have a lot of cool moving sets, you have some screens, so it's really cool to see. And also it's hard to see like POVs and stuff, because like on POVs, like you do have like the visor and stuff, so I'm like, it's just a different experience to really do in person. That's just me personally. I try not to give too much spoilers, but like tell you all about the experience. That's what I really want to do. But it's really awesome. And also, I forgot to mention it, up to all these attractions so far, all these rides so far have single rider lines, which is amazing. And like me personally, want to knock out rides really quick in the park. Amazing. Now, do take it, you know, sometimes single rider lines does cut out a lot of the really cool stuff you would see in a regular line. So say if you do single riders like Gringotts, you might miss a lot of cool stuff, or Forbidden Journey. You might miss some really cool moments in the queue for the movie. But that's kind of the sacrifice, you know, like single rider lines does cut out sometime, like it splits your party up, whatever it is, but still really good opportunity to knock out those rides fast. Well, alright guys, so for next attraction, actually going back into Dark Universe, which is Curse of the Werewolf. Honestly, this is actually a pretty fun thrill attraction. It's not that long of a coaster, but I will say it's pretty fun. It has some thrill to it. I think most people can ride it. It is a little tight, just a little bit. I think it's just the nature of the seats, because you're like this kind of, but like two people like this, two people facing the other side, and like it can like randomly spin. I think it depends on like the body weight of the vehicle, maybe. I've heard a lot of different mixed rumors depending on like your party on the cart itself, you know, the train, like depending on like where people sit, you know, like diagonal, whatever, like it could change the effect of like how it could spin on a ride. I don't know how true that is, but like maybe makes sense. I don't know. But anyways, as far as like likeness goes, I think of like Guardians at Epcot, or more of Cobra's Curse at Busch Gardens Tampa, if y'all ever done that. It's actually a pretty fun thrill attraction. I think it right again. It's been a long time since I've done Cobra's Curse, but still it's a pretty fun attraction. Has a multi-launch to it in the beginning, and it has that little slingshot effect in the barn. Pretty cool ride. Again, it's not a long coaster, but I think in Epic has definite re-rideability, which I definitely love about this ride. So if you want to ride it again, get right back in line. And also, it has a single rider line, which is pretty awesome. Okay guys, so for the next one, actually going back into Isle of Berk. Only done Hiccup's Wing Gliders, but this next one is Dragon Racers Rally. Now, it's a ride system we've seen at other like parks, but like of course it's themed to How to Train Your Dragon. Also has some tributes to Dueling Dragons as well, which is actually really fun. Really love that. But it's a pretty chill ride, to be honest. It's not my most hyped ride, but I think I've done it like twice. But I will say that probably one of the funnest things about it is the views of Epic Universe. Like when you're high up there, like you're pretty high up there. I'm like, well, this is some pretty good views up there. So I'm like, this is fun. Now you don't have to go up, no, like 360 if you don't want to. I think it all depends on like your I don't know, your body, like how much you want to move it, because you can swivel, and like when you're on that turn going like that, like you can like make yourself go 180 or 360 or whatever you really want to do. I've seen one person go 360, but I think it's kind of like a really hard art to do on this kind of like a axis ride. It's not a coaster, but it's like it's on an axis, I guess you could say. But it's still a pretty cool ride though. Alright guys, so next up back in Super Nintendo World, which is Yoshi's Adventure. Honestly, it's not nothing bad, it's just Rankins, but there's nothing bad about the ride. But sometimes you do need a chill ride in a theme park, and the only thing like this, I would say, is High in the Sky Trolley at Islands of Adventure, and also at Magic Kingdom, which is the People Mover, and it's again Yoshi's Adventure, and like the queue is very colorful. It's nice. The kids will love it. You know, different kinds of stuff in there, and just the thing itself, the ride. Sit back and relax, man. Sit back and relax. I cannot wait to do that ride at nighttime. The views in Nintendo, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so nice. Imagine like a long day at Epic, and like it's like kind of like nighttime. And like just going to Nintendo World, just like chilling in your little Yoshi car, which is super awesome. I do love it, and I really do like the awesome immersiveness. I guess if you do want to do like the little thing, like it has like a little thing on your car, you can press the eggs when you do see the eggs. It's fun, it's cute, but it's not like the most top rated attraction just for me, Epic Universe, but still, it's something pretty fun and chill. Well, alright guys, now back into Isleberg for the next attraction, which is Fire Drill. Honestly, this is a pretty cool little thing. It's not my most top anticipated, but I will say it has some interaction. The whole family can do it. Again, this is amazing that they made something for the whole family, which is awesome. But Fire Drill, I do like it just a little bit. I've only done it once, but I do get the concept, you know, like you squirt water at these like targets and stuff. They do have some like water like blown up and stuff, and like, you know, on a good hot summer day or spring break, whatever, it could hit the spot. Okay guys, so next up is actually in Celestial Park. Now, there's one more attraction on here that I've not mentioned. Well, I mentioned this a little bit of it, but it's not working. But last attraction is Constellation Carousel in Celestial Park. I just think it's, you know, it's a regular carousel. It is pretty fun, I will say that. You know, different ride vehicles is different zodiacs or whatever. Does go up like 6 feet in the air. You know, it does like moving stuff. You know, it has like a little turntable. Really cool like celestial music to it. I really do love it. And also Universal release, the people that made like Celestial Park like music and stuff and everything is like the people that did Port of Entry at Islands of Adventure. I'm like, that's honestly pretty awesome. But Constellation Carousel is on the bottom, but I will say at nighttime that thing is gonna be really cool, I bet. But anyways, that will do it from the rankings on the rides. And of course, what have I not ranked, which is Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. I've only been inside the queue, which is still really cool and immersive. Every Harry Potter queue or ride has amazing queues and just like storytelling. I cannot wait to ride that ride, so hopefully that gets up there in the top rankings. I'm pretty sure it will. Okay guys, so actually now we got the attractions taken out of the way. We do have 2 shows, which is the Potter show, which is a Fantastic Beasts show. It's like the circus thing. Honestly, that was really cool. I was not expecting that. And the Untrainable Dragon, seen videos on Beijing, but now I actually got to see it and watch it in English. I was like, okay, this is actually really cool. But some reason I actually enjoyed the Potter show better. You know, it was Fantastic Beasts. I was like, okay, not spoiled because I saw it in Beijing because I didn't know what was going on, but still, this Potter show, I'm like, this was cool, guys, and like, was not expecting anything like this, and I was like, okay, this is a cool show. But definitely both of them are really fun and enjoyable to watch, so definitely recommend watching both of them. Well, alright guys, so next up is something very anticipated in Epic Universe, which is the places you can eat, the restaurants. Honestly, they have a lot of really cool places there. Like, man, I was surprised in some of them, and I'm gonna give y'all my rankings. Now, we're not gonna talk about food because I want y'all to be surprised in that one, and like, I don't think Universal wants to share that yet, like the whole thing. I think you can find the menus maybe, but like, we're just gonna talk about my rankings and also like the theming, the atmosphere. It's so cool. So first things first, Doss Steakhouse. It's not an actual steakhouse. It's more of like a pun to it, real like, you know, staking like a vampire. Super cool theming. Honestly, they put some budget into that restaurant. Now I don't know, like, you know, in studios right now, you have like Minions Cafe, Leaky Cauldron, Broomsticks. Those are super cool themes, especially the Prada ones. Like, they throw you into the movie. This thing, like man, I don't know. Like, Doss Steakhouse, it's awesome. I love Doss Steakhouse. I can be in there for a hot minute. It's super fun. But yeah, Doss Steakhouse is number one. Going into number two, it's not as fun as Doss Steakhouse, but I do love the theming. It's more homey feeling, as you will say, and I love the exterior of, you know, the facade of it. It is Mead Hall at Isle of Burke, like a huge mountain, huge doors, big Viking statues. The food is actually pretty good too, and just like the whole atmosphere. I'm like, okay, again, it makes you feel homey. I'm like, it's relaxing. I do love it. So Mead Hall is number two. Number three, I've seen some videos of this on YouTube from you know, Hollywood and Japan. Or it might have some, like, different menu items maybe, but it is Toadstool Cafe. It's so fun. It's colorful. The ambiance, I'm like, okay, this is fun. I can relax in this one. This is really nice and chill to be in, and like, you know, not be like depressing or anything, but like, man, this is like really fun colors. I love the music, and honestly, the food's actually pretty good too. So number three is Toadstool Cafe. Alright guys, now coming into number four, inside of the Ministry of Magic, tucked away, is Le Goblet Noir. Me personally, I really love the vibes and like the ambiance of this place, because it gives me like flashbacks, kind of, not really flashbacks, but more of like vibes from the Leaky Cauldron, because like, this is where like the Dark Wizards and such go to like eat and stuff and hang out. So that's what that reminds me of. Like, honestly, really like Le Goblet Noir. The food's actually pretty good too. So that's coming at number four. Now, number five. This was actually pretty surprising to me. One, the size of the restaurant, and two, the theming, the atmosphere, is Pizza Moon. I was like, this is pretty cool. And also like the combinations of the pizzas they made, like they actually have some pretty cool stuff. So definitely, if you love pizza, definitely check it out. It's not your regular, like, you know, I'm not saying it's bad, but like, it's definitely not like Louis at Universal Studios Florida, or like, you know, Cafe 4, but it's definitely more upscale. And this is going with everything at Universal Epic Universe. It is upscale food, and like, it's really good as well. So definitely recommend it. Now, next up is actually going back into the Ministry of Magic. It is Café l'Air de la Serene, if I pronounced that right. Me personally, this was a hard one to rank, because I have never been inside anything like this inside of a theme park, and like, it's super bright, it's just in your face, and it's really, I don't know, like, say Victorian maybe, but like classy as well. Like, never been anything like this. Maybe like in a regular like cafe shop or anything like that, like in a big city, like, you know, upscale. Like, going in, I'm like, man, I don't feel like I'm dressed for occasion. And this is in a theme park. I'm like, man, this, it feels really cool. Has some like ambiance to it. The food's pretty good too. Very different than regular Harry Potter food I've had, you know, at Broomsticks or Leaky Cauldron, but it's definitely an interesting take on, you know, like Paris style food. And as well, this is talking about the Potter style. It definitely does not feel like any Potter restaurants, fast casual service I've ever been in at Studios or Islands Venture. It's own take, and it's actually really cool as well. Now, getting into the last two over here. Number 7, Oak and Star Tavern, which also has the Plastered Owl bar inside of it as well. But Oak and Star, really cool concept. The place is actually very big as well. I do love the style. It's like not that much theming, but also as well, I love the ambiance. Like, I love a good barbecue place, and like it feels good. I love it. Like, I can relax there and like just like chill. I can chill anywhere in Epic Universe, but like still, like, it's something to do with that ambiance. Like, the last time I did something like that, it's like a Sonny's barbecue. I think they just opened one as well, like outside Disney Springs, like a Popka Island. But anyways, this is just a different feel, and like it's really relaxing, and the food options there as well is really good, like for barbecue food and like a theme park. I'm like, this is pretty good. So definitely enjoy Oak and Star. Something to try at Epic Universe. But the last one, I'm not saying I was not super impressed with it, but they have some interesting options as well there, which is Meteor. This is coming last. I actually do have a decent sized dining room, and like also like little patio section and stuff. And I think it actually has a bar too out there called Bar Zenith. If that's correct. And I will say it's actually a pretty cool little neat place. It has like chalk drawings or something like on the walls and stuff. It still has that Celestial Park feel, which is actually really nice. But it's still not in my top. I don't think it ever was going to be. Like when everything was announced, I'm like, I don't know about this one. But still, it's decent, but not my favorite. Woo! Well, alright guys, so that was all of the quick service restaurants at Epic Universe, giving you my ranking of them. Honestly, they're all really good. I think everybody needs to give them a try, get their own opinions, because there's a lot of stuff out there. But again, everybody has their own opinions, so I just gave mine. I try not to give you spoilers with the food, but give you my rankings as well. So, that being said, but Epic Universe does have 2 full service as well. Those are actual sit down restaurants, like Lombard's, Finnegan's, Mythos, that type of restaurants. But it is the Pan Asian restaurant, the Blue Dragon. It's Asian food, and also we do have Atlantic, which is more like your surf and turf. Those should be pretty cool. Blue Dragon actually was it last week. They actually just received their dragon, which is actually really awesome. And it's all about concept pictures again. Everything has been to concept, like 98%, 99%. It's very, very close, except like the trees and stuff. Trees take time to grow, grass takes time to grow. It's a brand new park. Just give it some time. Putting the park back in theme park, it's gonna look beautiful, guys. Just trust me. It's gonna look amazing. It already is. But anyways, with that, Epic Universe does have some like little side dining place, and I'm gonna actually tell y'all my favorites. It's like a little ranking. The first one, if we think at Diagon Alley, the Dragon Breathing Fire is cool, the Burning Blade, it's awesome, guys. It really is awesome. It's like how it bursts, how close you are to it, the theming, the food there. It's actually pretty good. I definitely recommend it when you do go to Epic Universe. Number 2, this one was actually a surprise. It actually gets pretty busy, I do believe, and it is Spitfire Grill at Isle of Burke. And like you have these, I think they already shared it, but the food there is really cool. The theming, I really like the options there. It's really cool. Really good designs too, and like I like how Universal actually made that. Like it's like its own little quick service outside of Mead Hall. Like they did pretty good with that. So definitely like that. Now next up, I like the theming a little bit, but like not the best stuff. They don't have that much stuff, but it's the Lacey's Cottage at Dark Universe. So that's that. Other places do have some other stuff as well that's not open just yet. Like Nintendo has Yoshi's Island, the Bubbly Barrel, and Donkey Kong Country, Turbo Treats. Potter does have a Butterbeer cart, Bar Moonshine, and they do have a candy shop if you really want to count that as well. And let's see, Comet Dogs, that's in Celestial Park, and Star Sui Bow. It's like a little bow stand, I guess you could say. So that should be very interesting. I didn't see those open when I was there, so like maybe just as time goes on, we got like what 10 to 12 weeks left, I think. It's around that ballpark, so we're almost there to Epic Universe. So as time goes on, they'll probably add that stuff in there, start getting it working, and imagine eating a hot dog inside Epic Universe. That'd be kind of good. I wonder if they're gonna have turkey legs, because yeah, it's kind of like your regular theme park deal. Turkey legs, churros. That might be pretty good. And I think I've seen people talk about those things. I don't think it would happen for another like year or so, but people are already asking if Orlando Informer is going to be at Epic Universe. That would be kind of cool. I'm just saying. I don't know how much that ticket would be, because already right now from 2 parks at Universal doing Orlando Informer, because I did it when I first moved down here in like 22, and that's a pretty high price ticket. That's like a $230 to $250 for one night. Now, do take for granted, that one ticket for Informer does actually pay for all of your food. It does not count alcohol, but it's unlimited food, drinks, butterbeer, unlimited rides, so short wait times. So Orlando Informer at Epic Universe could be really, really fun. But I wonder how much that ticket price would be. I'm just saying. But anyways, I think that's actually going to wrap it up here today talking about Epic Universe. Now, I will make a separate video because this is actually the first piece of merch I actually bought at Epic Universe, and I'm actually pretty proud to have it because it's actually exclusive to Epic and also Japan, which is my Power Band. I got the Donkey Kong one, and you got Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, so those are exclusive here because Hollywood does not have Donkey Kong Country. So I will be doing a video on this like to show the whole box and probably show you the map too. This is really cool. This is actually my only thing I actually own from Nintendo. You can see the box right there. Official little brand right there. Official Nintendo licensed product, Universal Studios. So that's actually really fun to use this. I cannot wait. But anyways, just showing you all my experience at Epic Universe, and it is pretty emotional experience again, walking in the Cronus for the very first time. I'm excited for y'all to go in there and just experience what I did. It's super fun, and the park's not even done yet. Like, they had firework testing like last month. That's gonna be awesome. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, show a big old thumbs up and subscribe for more future content. If you do have a comment about Epic Universe, I'll try to answer the best I can. But I don't want to give you spoilers about it, anything that I haven't talked about, because like I want y'all to enjoy the park too, just like I did. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.